A destination is a PortaBilling entity that allows to identify a group of similar numbers. For example, all phone numbers that belong to Ukrainian mobile operator Kyivstar, or all phone numbers to Ukraine that start with 380, or all United Kingdom phone numbers that start with 44. Using destinations, we can specify call parameters such as price, for example, for a group of phone numbers without specifying parameters for each one of those phone numbers explicitly. A destination has the following parameters. Phone prefix, as in our example, that could be, for example, 38067. Country, Ukraine, for example. Then we can specify state or region, meaning the administrative division within the country, and we can give it a short description. Why do we need destinations? Besides specifying prices and other parameters, of course. First of all, to improve data quality. If we enter prefixes manually, the probability of human error is significant. For example, if we're trying to type in plus 380 for Ukraine and we type 30, leaving the 8 out erroneously, we are going to set the price for the prefix plus 30 for Greece instead. Having a set of unified codes allows us to get high quality reports. In all PortaBilling system reports made for 38067, we will have Kyivstar for all those prefixes, and this will make our further analysis easier. When we go to our PortaBilling interface, there are already some destinations in our system. Do we really need to edit these destinations if we already have them in the system and we are the PortaBilling admin? Unfortunately, yes. We cannot skip this part. Phone prefixes constantly change, and also the operator's needs vary. Okay, for example, some operator may need more detailed prefixes for one country, for example, for Ukraine. A Ukrainian operator would need to have all numbers for each specific region, as well as numbers for mobiles, numbers for the fixed lines, etc. While an operator in Argentina needs more specific destinations. For Argentina and for Ukraine, they may specify just plus 380. Each service provider is responsible for keeping their destinations up to date, and they are modifying them according to their specific business needs. To make a service provider's life easier, the system includes a default set of destinations. It is about 3,000 records, which cover main countries and main destinations in these countries. We have customers that reach up to 300,000 and 400,000 destinations. For example, they upload destinations for the US and for different US states, and each 3-digit combinations for the numbers in that state. And Brazil, for example, is notorious for its variety of mobile and fixed line prefixes that are very similar to each other. And there we also have thousands of destinations. Okay? Sorting out these destinations is quite a tedious work. Okay? Of course, if we are talking about thousands of destinations, we are not going to enter them manually. They can be uploaded from a CSV or an XLS file. Okay? Another practical aspect is that in PortaBilling database, the table is called destinations, and on the web UI, destinations can be found in service, catalog, rate codes, destinations. Now let's jump straight into our practical part. The menu on the left is divided into groups that can unfold into subgroups. Okay, let's go to service catalog. rate codes, destinations, and check what destinations we already have in the system. Now we see the full list of all destinations in the system. And on the left here, we have a search window, okay? If we want to check what destinations or prefixes are available for Ukraine, for example, we can choose Ukraine here in the dropdown, okay? Let's apply filters. These are all of the destinations that we have for Ukraine in our system. Our parameters, as we have already mentioned, are prefix, country, country subdivision, and description. We have so many destinations here in the system. Let's check if the prefix 38067 for Ukrainian operator Kyivstar is also available. Here it is. Let's have a look. The description says already Kyivstar, so everything looks good.